Hello, happy Monday. My name is Macy and I'm a full-time fashion reseller. On this channel I put out reselling content to help you succeed at your reselling business. So if that sounds like something that interests you, feel free to hit subscribe down below and tap that notification bell so that you know next time I put out a new video. Today I have a what sold video for you guys. We are going to be looking at the dates between November 14th through November 20th. I'm going to share with you guys any sale that I had over $15 in profit, and at the end I'm going to go over some of my lowest profit sales so that you know what to pick up and what not to pick up. I hope that you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I had a pretty good one. I went over to my grandma's house and had a good time with my family there. And then my brother came up to stay with us for the weekend, so we had a pretty good after Thanksgiving hangout session. And I had some friends over for Friendsgiving, so lots of fun Thanksgiving activities have happened. And I hope that you also had a lot of fun things going on over the last couple of days. This week of sales that we're looking at is going to be the week before Thanksgiving, and it actually was a really good week. I'm pretty pumped. I'm pretty sure this is the best week of the month so far in terms of sales for me, but I had too many over $15 sales to share with you guys. So actually I covered some of my fastest flips from this week in my day in the life video that already came out about a week ago. I will link that up above if you have not yet seen it. But if you want to see the fastest sales, items that I had just recently listed and then sold within less than a week of me listing, that's the video to check out to see those sales. It's in the latter half of the video, but there's still plenty of sales to go over here. They're just not my absolute fastest flips. So let's kick it off with a pair of Topshop Joni high-rise skinny jeans in a size 28. They sold on eBay for $34.64. I made a profit of $21.74, and that's after my eBay fees and shipping costs. They took 215 days to sell. I paid full price at a local Goodwill for those jeans at $6.99, which is the regular going rate for the jeans in my area. I have been sitting on these for a long time. Not really sure why, because they have gotten a lot of attention, but I'm very happy with how much they went for, so I think I would pick them up again, even though they took a while to sell. The next sale was a pair of American Eagle curvy high-rise jeggings in a size 10. They sold on Poshmark for $43. I made a profit of $34.40, and they only took 9 days to sell. That's like my ultimate jeans sale right there. That's what I'm looking for whenever I pick up a pair of jeans, especially for full price. This was another full price pickup at $6.99, but American Eagle, the curvy, especially high-rise jeggings, are just such a good item to pick up, especially if you can find them in a larger size. 8 and up, I would say, are good sizes, and I'm pretty sure someone just bought those outright, so I was super excited about that. The next sale was an Avalanche black puffer coat in a size 3XL. It sold on eBay for $53.44. I made a profit of $36.40, and it took 47 days to sell. Now, Avalanche is a brand that you can find at like TJ Maxx, and I wasn't sure if it's worth paying up for, but this particular coat I found at the Goodwill bins, so it wasn't going to be that expensive because it was a pretty lightweight puffer coat, and just the fact that it was a 3XL, it was in great condition, and it's perfect for the season, were enough to override the fact that it was a brand that I wouldn't normally pick up. The next sale was an Anthropologie HWR green embroidered cardigan in a size small. It sold on eBay for $31.94. I made a profit of $22.07, and it took 40 days to sell. I paid $5.29 for that sweater at a local Goodwill, so that was the full price for that sweater. And I wasn't sure initially if HWR was an Anthropologie brand, but I saw the tag and I saw it was kind of unique, and the sweater itself was unique with its embroidery. So I looked at the materials tag, saw The RN number was 66170, and then I knew that it was an Anthropologie piece. The next sale was a Madewell pair of 9-inch high-rise skinny jeans in a size 26. They sold on Poshmark for $40. I made a profit of $32, and they took 15 days to sell. Love that short amount of time to sell there. And they cost $6.99, another full price jeans pickup. I love picking up the high-rise styles of Madewell jeans because they always seem to do pretty well. You're regularly going to get about $10 more at least for a pair of high-rise Madewell jeans versus a non-high-rise. And that's shown very well here because the very next sale is a pair of Madewell black skinny sateen jeans or pants. I wasn't really sure what to call them. Also in a size 26. They also sold on Poshmark for $29, and after fees I made $21.70. So $11 less than the 9-inch high-rise. They took 42 days to sell, and I paid $5.29 for those. Still pretty hard for me to pass up Madewell in general whenever I come across it, especially since it regularly sells for about $24 and up whenever it comes to their jeans and pants and stuff like that. So if you can get it for a good enough price, it's usually worth picking up. I actually found out recently that Madewell is one of my best-selling brands this year, which was kind of surprising. I didn't know that I sold that many Madewell things. I know Madewell always does well for me, but I had no idea it was in the top 5. The next sale was an American Eagle navy red plaid peacoat in a size medium. It sold on Mercari for $21. I made a profit of about $18, and it took 31 days to sell. This was a consignment item that I got off of the FLYP app. If you're interested in getting consignment lots off of FLYP, I always have a referral link in the description down below. I also have another one if you want to put consignment lots up for sale on FLYP. So whichever side you want to be on, client or seller, it's totally up to you. $9.45 went on to my consignee there, and that coat got surprisingly a lot of attention. I thought since it was an older style, I mean, this style of American Eagle coat has been around forever and ever and ever, and it still is selling. So if you come across it for a good enough price, don't pass it up because you would be surprised. That sold pretty fast. The next sale was an Athleta gray cowl neck drawstring dress in a size medium. It sold on eBay for $30.44. After fees, I made $18.67, and it took 61 days to sell. I picked it up for full price at $5.29 from a Goodwill. I was really debating on whether to pick this up or not. The style is great. Absolutely nothing wrong with the style. If you find this style of Athleta dress, sweatshirt dress, they usually sell very well. The problem with this is that the material just felt so weird. Like, it felt just wrong. I don't know how to describe it. It felt like somebody just poured fabric softener all over it and then it just like never dried completely or something. I don't know. The material just felt really weird. So I was really hesitant to pick it up, but I decided to pick it up, and then I was like, well, let me try washing it, see how it comes out after the wash. It didn't really come out much better after the wash. I decided to list it anyways and just mention in the description what I was experiencing when feeling it, because I don't know, I haven't sold this type of sweatshirt dress before, so I don't know if it's actually supposed to be like this, but I just mentioned in the description I'm not the original owner. I don't know what kind of care was taken into washing this, and it feels like the material is a little off and that maybe somebody used too much fabric softener or something's going on with it. I'm not, just tried to put a disclaimer out there that beware of the material, might be a little weird. I was holding my breath because that sold on eBay, and that's always like the most risky place to sell something with a flaw, in my opinion, because people can be so picky and it's so easy to like force a return on eBay and everything. So I was just waiting to see if the buyer would be happy with the sweatshirt dress or not, and they didn't open a case or anything, so I guess they were happy with it. The next sale was an American Eagle pair of high-rise jegging crop distress jeans in a size 8. They sold on Mercari for $23, and I made a profit of about $20. They took 11 days to sell, and that was a full price Goodwill pickup at $5.29. I guess I wasn't charged the full jeans rate, just the pants rate for that one. This was a really good style to resell as well, the jegging crop, especially whenever it's distressed. I was able to find a really nice modeled photo for these, and they sold pretty quick. Gotta love those American Eagle jeans. The next sale was a White House Black Market black embellished neckline maxi dress in a size 0. It sold on Poshmark for $20. I made a profit of $16, and it took 139 days to sell. That was a consignment item, and $9.45 went on to my consignee. I was a little worried that this dress would take a long time to sell because of the fact that it's a size 0 and that it's more of like a cocktail style dress. And it did take, you know, a couple of months, but still I wasn't holding on to it for a full year, so I was happy with that. Unless it's a consignment item, whenever I'm out in the wild looking to pick up items, I'm being more and more selective with the size 0s that I pick up, just because it can be a challenging size to resell sometimes. The next sale was an Athleta gray heathered open cutout back sweater in a size medium. It sold on Mercari for $25. I made a profit of about $21.50, and it took 14 days to sell. I knew the moment I saw this sweater in Goodwill, I was like, oh, this is a nice sweater, I'm gonna resell that. That was marked up to $6.99 at my Goodwill, so it was priced up a little bit, but that's okay. I did have to wash it before I was able to sell it because it had a few tiny little stains on the front, but they came out in the wash, thank goodness. I just really like the style of this sweater. I was a little nervous whenever I looked up comps. They weren't going for that much, so I was a little nervous that I paid up for the sweater, but it ended up doing fine, especially since it's sold in Mercari and the fees are a little bit lower over there. Made out okay. The next sale was pretty exciting because I was so happy to see this go. It was an aqua pink satin embroidered bomber jacket in a size medium. It sold on Poshmark for $32, and I made a profit of $25.60, and it took 175 days to sell. I've been holding on to this one for a while. I got it from a flip lot that I did a buyout for a long time ago, and so my cost of goods associated with this is $6.32. This jacket, while it was new with tags, it had some flaws on the shoulder and I think somewhere else on the jacket. A really pretty jacket. It photographed really well and everything, but Aqua is kind of a hard brand to sell, and then just the fact that it was flawed. So I was so excited for this sale in particular, not only to see it move, but because someone came along and purchased it for full price. My full asking price of $32. The next sale was another pair of American Eagle jeans, the Artist a Stretch in a size 4. They sold on Mercari for $25, and I made a profit of about $21.50. They only took 13 days to sell. I got them for $1 from my Goodwill on $1 day. Artist jeans are one of those styles that I'm willing to pick up from the older styles that American Eagle used to sell. I don't pick up a lot of the older styles. I usually try to stick to the more recent styles like high-rise, curvy, jeggings, stuff like that. But Artist is the exception to the rule, and I usually do pick up Artist jeans, sometimes even for full price, but I more try to stick to whenever they're on sale for $1, just because they usually eventually will go on sale for $1 if I just keep going back to the Goodwill and waiting for them to go on sale. The next sale was an Eloquy colorful graphic print jumpsuit in a size 18-20. It sold on Poshmark for $25. After a shipping discount of $1.50, I made a profit of $18.50, and they only took 14 days to sell. I did pay full price at $6.99 for that jumpsuit. picked it up because FLYP is a really nice plus size fashion brand, and this jumpsuit just looked really nice. I liked the patterns to it and how colorful and fun it was. I love selling jumpsuits in general, especially whenever they're in plus sizes. This did have a few flaws. It had some loose or missing threading around the hem of the legs and at the back of the neckline. So there's a couple of things that I had to take close-up photographs of and mention in the description, which kind of stinks, but it is what it is. I feel like FLYP, while they make nice stuff, it's just not always the best quality. So like it always feels very polyester and, you know, just stretched polyester, and it's always hit or miss whether it's going to be run down or not. The next sale was a George men's black suit jacket in a size 42L. It sold on Facebook Marketplace for $30. After fees, I made a profit of $27.89, and it took 145 days to sell. That was a consignment item, and $13.80 went on to my consignee. I was a little nervous that this would not ever sell. I was nervous from the moment that I listed it because I don't typically sell stuff like this, but I think it sold because it's getting close to the holidays. Well, it is the holidays. Thanksgiving already happened, but I mean like holiday parties and stuff that you would wear a suit for, or like holiday pictures maybe. And someone came along and just purchased that for full price from my Facebook Marketplace store, which is always wonderful whenever a Facebook Marketplace sales happen because the fees are so low. Love it, love it. The next sale was a Banana Republic black and white printed pants in a size 4. They sold on Mercari for $37. After fees, I made $31.93, and they only took 19 days to sell. I picked those up for $1 from a Goodwill Dollar Day, and I was shocked at how much they went for. I just priced based on the comps that I was seeing, and the comps were pretty good for this particular pair of pants. Received this $37 offer and went ahead and accepted it. You just never know. I keep picking up the Banana Republic and Loft and Express dress pants from my pants section at Goodwill whenever they're on sale for $1, because you just never know what they're gonna go for, and they usually sell. I mean, you would be surprised at how well dress pants can do if you're sticking to the ones that have a style name, or if you're sticking to the ones that have a really cool pattern or print. Then you'll be okay selling dress pants. The next sale was a Free People new with tags black turn it on cami in a size medium. It sold on Mercari for $18, and I made a profit of $15.38. It took 349 days to sell. I got that off of an El Ducho Free People wholesale lot. I'm slowly selling the last few items that I got from that lot. Got it last November, and I allocated a cost of this of $12.23, so my profit was not very much on this particular tank top, but I had good profit on some of the other items from that wholesale lot. So it's okay that these last few items that are trickling out aren't going to be the biggest profits. I'm just glad to see any profits on these last few items. If you have not seen that wholesale Free People haul, I will link the video up above if you're interested in checking it out. The next thing to sell was an Adriana Goldschmied, the Stevie ankle medium wash jeans in a size 28. They sold on eBay for $31.94. I made a profit of $19.50, and they only took 2 days to sell. So I kind of lied whenever I said I would have no fast flips, because there are a few fast flips here at the end. This pair of jeans I picked up from a thrift store that I don't typically go to because it's pretty far away from my house. But I was in the area, so I checked out this thrift shop. If you have not yet seen that thrift with me video, I will link it up above because it's really fun. I'm really proud of that video, and I'm planning on doing more thrift with me type videos in the future because they're pretty fun to make, and it's just really good information to see what kind of things I am picking up and I'm not picking up, and thought process behind why certain things are picked up to resell. So these I paid a flat $4.99 for. That's how much pretty much all the clothes was at this store, unless it was on clearance. And AG jeans are just one of those brands that you can pick up and almost reliably sell for about $30 and up, depending on the style of the jeans. So I love picking up AG jeans, just love it. The next sale was an Anthropologie Maeve Juno leopard baby doll dress in a size large. It sold on Poshmark for $62 and I made a profit of $48.10. It took 7 days to sell. I was so excited about this sale, guys. I paid $6.99 for it, full price from a Goodwill. Leopard dresses are just, I love selling leopard dresses. They sell so quickly. I don't know what it is about leopard dresses, but whenever you find a leopard dress with an Anthropologie brand, then you're really hitting the jackpot. I was shocked at how much that went for, but it was also a size large, so it had just so much going for it, and I was super pumped at how fast it sold. The next sale was a pair of Lucky Brand men's new with tag vintage boot jeans in a size 33. They sold on Poshmark for $57. I made a profit of $44.10, and it took 2 days to sell. Gotta love selling men's Lucky Brand jeans because they go fast and they go for good prices. I did pay up for those. I paid $20 for them. They were on clearance at a Marshall's, and that's in that same video that I went to that thrift store with the $5 items. So you can see me pick up the jeans from that video if you want. And the last two sales I want to tell you guys about were sold together in a bundle. The first of which is a farm floral print green fit and flare dress. I've had this for a long time. It was in a size medium, sold on Poshmark for $60. I made a profit of $48 and it took 204 days to sell. I actually got this off of Mercari. I paid $17 for it. I just was able to send an offer to somebody and they accepted, and I got it for $17, and I purchased it with the intention of reselling it. It did take a while, but it ended up bringing in a great profit, so no regrets there. That was sold along with this Tommy Bahama blue tropical floral shift dress in a size small, and that sold on Poshmark for $28. After fees, I made $22.40, and that was a consignment item, so about $13.30 went on to my consignee. And that took 122 days to sell. The interesting thing about this bundle sale is that I actually received an offer on the farm dress first and didn't see it, and then didn't accept it for a while, and then I got a notification later that the person that had sent me the offer on the farm dress was creating a bundle, and then that person added the Tommy Bahama dress to their bundle and then sent me an offer on the 2 items. So I went ahead and accepted that offer on the 2 items. Sometimes waiting actually helps you, but sometimes waiting leads to the person canceling their offer. So it's a bit of a gamble doing the waiting. I didn't do the waiting on purpose, but I'm just letting you know, sometimes waiting pays off. And the guy was like, and I told the person that I couldn't ship right away because the mail had already gone in my area, but I would ship on Monday for them. And the guy's like, it's fine, I just need them by Christmas. So I think that people are Christmas shopping right now, and even guys are Christmas shopping for their girlfriends and stuff. So it's a great time of year. I love this time of year for reselling. Alright, that's all of my over $15 profit sales. Let's talk about 5 of my lowest profit sales for this week. Man, we just keep talking about Athleta. We had an Athleta on the top portion, now we got Athleta on the bottom portion. First item I want to tell you guys about is an Athleta pair of purple print side pocket legging capris in a size extra extra small. Guys, don't pick up size extra extra small Athleta. Trust me, it's not worth it. Just don't. That sold on Mercari for $8. I made a profit of $6.67, and it took 301 days to sell. I purchased this off of the ThredUp outlet, so my cost of goods was $3.91. And yes, I would just I cannot sell a size extra extra small for anything. So I don't know. I really think that's the only reason that these didn't sell well. The next sale was an ASTR gray black halter bodycon dress in a size extra small. It sold on Poshmark for $8. I made a profit of $5.05, and it took 299 days to sell. Same deal as the athletic capris. I purchased this dress from the thredUP outlet. I had $6 into it. I just thought it was a really cute dress. I thought it might sell for the beginning of the semester to some college kid that's going out to the bars. But this is one of those very unfortunate cases where my profit did not exceed my cost of goods. So I actually had a negative profit there of like 95 cents after you consider my cost of goods. Ooh, that does not happen to me very often. Oh, it's painful. But I'm happy to see that dress go, and I can use that $5 on something that can actually make me money and not just have that $6 investment sitting in my bins for the rest of my life. The next thing to sell was a Loft cream linen blend floral waist tie skirt in a size small petite. I sold on eBay for $10.34. I made a profit of $4.79, and it took 380 days to sell. This was supposed to already be sent out to thredUP, but I haven't gotten around to actually packaging up that box yet, so I still had it for sale online, and it ended up selling, so that's wonderful. I only had $1 cost of goods into this item, thank goodness, but I would not suggest picking up size petite floral loft skirts unless they're really in style for some reason, but the mini skirts from Loft are just kind of challenging to sell. The next sale was a Sew bundle black and gray perfect leggings in a size small. They sold on Mercari for $6, made a profit of $4.93, and they took 77 days to sell. This was a consignment item, so about $2.80 went on to my consignee. And Sew is a brand that you can buy at Kohl's, and Kohl's clearances down their stuff super cheap in the junior section, so these probably were not very expensive to begin with. I did bundle them together since I received both these items from the same client, and I was like, well, at least if there's two of them I might be able to get something out of them, and they still barely sold for anything, so stay away from the Sew leggings, guys. There's no value in them. And the last thing I want to tell you guys about from my lowest profit sales was an ASOS burgundy Fair Isle open front cardigan. It sold on Poshmark for $12. After fees, I made $7.55, and it took 302 days to sell. That was again a thredUP outlet item. I had $4.75 into this. I think it was a weird size 0. You don't usually search for size 0 whenever you're looking for a sweater, so I don't know if that was part of the problem or the fact that it was just such a small size or what, because I thought that the style of this cardigan was pretty cute. Fair Isle is usually a great selling point, that pattern, and it was like a thick knit sweater. I don't know, it was a little old. I'm just happy to see it go because I've had it for a really long time. But that is all the sales I want to tell you guys about today. Let's talk about my totals. For this week, I had 54 sales for a total sales revenue of $1,330. After considering my cost of goods, which includes any consignment costs, consignment payouts, any site fees, and my shipping costs, I made a total profit of $672, which gives me a net profit margin of 50%, which is pretty good because usually I'm in the 40s. So I'm pretty happy to see that up there in the 50s, even if it's just at 50. Breaking it down a little bit further, out of those 54 total sales, I had 42 personal sales with an average profit per sale of $14.37, which is also a good bit higher from what it typically is, which is around that $11 to $12 mark. And then I had 12 consignment sales for an average profit of $5.66. Just moving out some consignment items that aren't worth that much, I guess, this week. There wasn't any big consignment sales to bring that average up from all the small consignment sales that I had. All in all, pretty good week for me. I'm super happy to see the total profit high in that $600 range. I love that. I wish I could do that every single week, but I have to list more in order to continue to see that every single week. Something that I'm still working on. Anyways, thanks for joining me, you guys, for this What Sold video. If you enjoyed it at all, hit that like button down below, as it really supports my channel and means a lot to me. And if you haven't yet and you're enjoying my reselling content, hit that subscribe button and the little bell next to it. Change that to all so that you get all the notifications whenever I post new videos. I'm trying to do at least 3 a week for the time being, because it's really fun and it helps me to have a goal like that for every week. And I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your day, everybody. Get your listings up. Bye.